if you've been looking for a sign to visit Asheville, then here it is. The small city offers an extraordinary blend of nature, food, and history so that you can have a really well-rounded trip. And not to mention a few spooky things. My mom and I started the day grabbing breakfast before we headed off to the Catawba Falls, but before we actually stopped at somewhere called Helen's Bridge, which supposedly a woman named Helen hung herself from. And while there is no proof of this story, apparently this is an energy vortex, so you do have to be a little bit careful. While there's so much nature around Asheville, one of the closest was the Catawba Falls hike, and it only took about 20 minutes to reach the first waterfall, but then you have to hike all the way up these stairs to reach the second one. It's definitely worth it if you don't want to have to travel too far outside of Asheville to hang out in the nature. When we got back, we had dinner, and it had been such a long time since I had Texas barbecue, and I gotta say, those burnt ends, they were so good. And on our last day, we went to the Biltmore Estate, and while I wasn't too sure how it was going to be, I gotta say, whoa. It felt like I was walking into some kind of castle I've seen in a movie. But the fact that people actually lived here and stayed here, like look at this indoor swimming